to figure out the orientation on this was a nightmare. Oh, nice DJ Puff here in the kitchen, and today I can find all my stuff because I've got a female cleaner. Where's my scissors? See, this is what happens when you have someone in here that hasn't got enough work to do and they just go around making work for themselves. Oh, it's over here. Scissors. Right. And I've touched the tripod. Not had the best day, to be honest. Or yesterday, or anything. I felt really sore, and it got to a point late last night I felt so rough laying in bed with feeling sore. I had to have a shower, and yeah, I do feel a bit better now, but not much better. I'm just not sore. I'm still wobbly and weak, and my head's pissing me off, and my ears. I'm just less sore. But anyway, going live, and I've had 2 of these. This is the second one, and Nancy Pants down in Kent, where I took the 2 brothers, the 2 kitten brothers. I took them down, and she gave me 2 of these to use. And it's basically self-heating spicy beef hot pot. So Akebeko Hotpot or Ninja Food, and if you get the anime references, brownie points to you. So I've already tried one, and it was really good. It was interesting, and always wanted to try one of these, and we've had 2 of them. So it's going to be about 15 minutes of steaming and heating up, basically. But yeah, we're going to give it a go. I don't know if anyone's live. I might have a look in a minute, but and there it is. Akebeko Beef Hotpot, Ninja Food. The only thing is, at the end, it was great. It was spicy. It didn't leave me with any, grumbling. But eating it was the issue. It's definitely for chopsticks, and I cannot use chopsticks. Never have through my life been able to use chopsticks. Mainly because my hands, my concentration, mainly my hands, my arthritis, my fingers have been like this since I was a kid, a teenager, osteoarthritis. So I can't use chopsticks, and I was trying to use a fork and spoon, and it was all just too slippery. But anyway, we'll get into opening this up now. Basically, it does it itself, and there's the pot, and you've got the hole in the top, the vent for the air and the heat and all that. So even now I'm so wobbly. Oh, anyway, we're going to give this a go, this self-heating food hot pot. It's got everything in it. And we'll try and get into it. There's 2 separate containers. So we've got another container here. And we've got ingredients, and that will be the beef, the bigger one. And we've got this as well. This is basically what you eat them with, but I couldn't. This time I'm going to put them in the bottom rather than on the top. And these are like the noodle things. These are the noodles. I'll give these a go. I've gone live because I've only deleting all the videos. I've still only got 6 minutes, so I can't do a video. I've got to do a live, and it was a nightmare figuring out the orientation. There's all the oily shit that will probably do my hiatus hernia no good, but oh well. At least I'm going to eat tonight. And there's the pack, basically. Yeah, there's the pack, the self-heating pack. Right, see if anyone's turned up. No, but then I didn't really expect anyone to turn up. Yeah, so we'll get into this. So basically the self-heating pack goes in the bottom of the black container. Right, I'll go get in a bottle of water. There's the water. Might have to try a couple of omeprazole tonight. I don't really want to because I'm pretty sure they don't do me any good. But once I've eaten something, I might try the omeprazole. Anyway, there's the self-heating pack, and basically all you do, you pour water on that, pour water on it, and then by some miracle of a reaction, it heats up and it cooks the food. So then basically you've got this white plastic one, and that goes in afterwards on top. But what I need to do now, I need to get all the food and put all the components in basically. I don't know how I'm standing up right now. I really don't. Not good. Not good. Right, there's the. I'm going to have to cut down the other side as well. So basically, self-heating beef hot pot. We get into these noodles. And we've got to add water to this as well. There's the noodles in, and I'll put them at the bottom this time. This is the beef, I should imagine. Not need that, but. It's a mixture of everything in there really. What looks like lotus and corn, and this might not be the beef, it's all the other stuff, cabbage, red cabbage and that. All in there basically. So basically that all goes in there as well. Yeah. See the two bits of corn in there and what appears to be lotus or something and other stuff. Oh. And this will probably be the beef. Who wants beef? If I can get into it. Yeah, that's what it is. There's the beef in there. So that goes in there too. And then we've got all the oily stuff. So heating up, self-heating beef hot pot in the kitchen at the gaff. And that all goes on there. This is the hot stuff. And yeah, it was hot, but I don't know what it is with chili. There's something about certain chili stuff that some of it will make me feel, you know, uncomfortable. Something like Popeye's chicken. Popeye's chicken will make me in lower intestine or whatever it is really uncomfortable, or I had some Cheetos, some hot Cheetos, I can't remember the name of it now, and they had the same effect. I ate one half of a packet, oh my guts, and then the other half, oh my guts. And yet I'll eat something like this or a curry in a curry house and it won't affect me. It's really weird. I'll open this anyway so you can see what's in it, but I won't be using them. I really regret Reuben Buster Wide move a couple of years ago. It was at Crystal Palace near the football ground. There's a recycling station, and he found a load of British MRE military rations in boxes, loads of military rations, and of course even then I wasn't well, and I said, get hold of them, you know, I mean, military rations, loads of them, there were loads of them, boxes, and he just didn't bother. And that could have helped in the future, you know, they'll last for years, but you lose an opportunity. I wasn't well then, I'm not well now, but see, these are the chopsticks or the spoon, so that comes with it. Oh, right. I take it I am live, but I haven't had anyone come on yet. But then again, I'm not in prime time American right now, and most of the watchers in the world are American, so that's why the last live I'd done of the volcanic rocks, I literally done it at midnight and after, because that's the time you have to do it to get the most views, basically. Anyway, now all I've got to do is add extra water to that and water to that. So that's soupy. So that's got extra water in it now. So that's pretty much ready. And then it's just adding it to this. I don't know if I need to, I might add some turmeric to it, to be honest. I might just add some turmeric and pepper. Even my feet feel, I've had it quite a bit, I don't really feel numb, they feel heavy. And of course I'm getting alerts on my phone, it's probably someone attacking me on Ingress. I won't be at all surprised. I couldn't even get into it because the game wants updating. But it's probably Mr. Mindrocks making a meal of what little I have left. This is why I'm not really playing Ingress anymore, because I've just had enough of this one particular player annihilating everything that I build, or he watches me build it, because there's literally so little activity in the area now that they look at scanner activities and they can see that you've been building and they just immediately go after you. So I've got to the point now where I've had enough of Ingress, but it's left me with literally nothing to do with my life. I'll still open it every day because I've got nothing else to do. Anyway, we're going to add water to this now, and it won't be long and it will start boiling up. Alright, that should be enough. And then basically we put all the food in it. And it should get going in a couple of minutes. So we shove this here. I can barely stand with my head and my legs. It's not good, guys. Right, let's get all this rubbish out of the way. So it's gonna start cooking up in a minute. Well, it says I'm live. At least I would have eaten today. I literally had a sausage and egg sandwich in a cafe in Selhurst earlier. Nothing wrong with the sausage and egg, but the white bread, I had white bread and it just tasted foul. Absolutely foul. It really was. It's just as well that I don't really eat white bread, you know. I've got food in my fridge, not much. I could make something to eat one night, but I just feel so sick. No, I don't want to eat. I just want to crash in bed. Right, it's already boiling. You can hear now that it's literally already boiling up. So this is going to be what, about 10 or 12 minutes, I would have guessed. It's rumbling. It's basically, I don't know the make or where Nancy Pants got it, but it's self-heating spicy beef hot pot, and I've already had the one and it is really good. Just eating it was a bit of an issue. Digging it out. Right. I've got one lime green bowl. I think I used to have two, but one got smashed. And I've got two RSNC bowls on the floor that the cleaners put food and water in for the cat. But the issue is, I spend all my time tripping on things and not seeing things, and bowls with water are the worst because you accidentally tap it and there's water all over the floor, and the cleaner's already smashed one of these, and these were a complete set. I don't know where the rest are, but I've got a bucket full of water in the living room for that reason. Esma drinks out of a bucket full of water. But it's busy boiling away now. I suppose I could have added some herbs, but no point really. They're the herbs that Knees DPM gave me. I still got all the stuff that Knees gave me. And of course I'm on the edge of having acid all the time. So I'm going to have a couple of omeprazole tonight. As to whether it'll help, I don't know. No, still nobody. But then we're GMT, not American time. But I'm doing the video anyway. It's having to be alive because I don't have the room on the phone to do a normal video. I've got these as well. Greg's Yummies. May have one later tonight, I don't know. Maybe not. But these are quite nice. But I think eventually it does stop. You can hear where it does stop boiling. But the pack underneath it, you take it out, it's literally swollen like that. It was flat, and then it's literally swollen like that. But yeah, I do regret not managing to get hold of them British MRE military rations a couple of years ago, but Ruben bust a wide move. He just wasn't quick enough. I mean, and my health. I mean, I had the buggy, even in the cargo buggy. I could have picked a load up. I saw them once, but I never had the buggy. So, and the thing is, in this day and age, you see something, you've got to grab it immediately. Otherwise, you lose out. You have to grab things absolutely immediately. But yeah, we're cooking up a ninja food, Akebeko Beef Hotpot, basically. And it will be going into the bowl. We'll get a fork and a spoon out. We'll just have to see if I can eat it this time. Oh, but this is what YouTube Live is for doing something like this. I had to have a shower here last night because the one at the flat is out of commission again. Decorating is still ongoing. I did have two there before. And then I've had to have one here because I just felt so ill early this morning, so sore. I know what it is. I mean, I don't really. I've got 2 or 3 ideas, but I could have a skin complaint. It could be phone communication shit. It could be long COVID. It could be anything really, but it's just a nightmare. It's still boiling up at the moment. I don't know if you can hear it. Well, it's good and hot anyway. Try not to fall over. Because one of these days I will fall over. It's coming, I can feel it. Oh. So in the kitchen, cooking something up. Also, Nancy Pants in Kent, that I took the 2 brothers down, she gave me these dried fish. I can't get Mekati Ann to eat them, but Esma is eating them. But then again, she's not really too fussy. I don't think Mekati Ann has really experienced anything like this, but I have given Esma Florine fish from the Gold Coast and maybe a little bit that Linda's given me, but she has had fish before. But I literally got these dried fish, and twirl something. And but she is eating them like an added treat. I don't want to have to keep resting all the time, convinced that it's going to help me, because I've found over time that the more I rest, it doesn't really help my complaint. Even standing now on my feet, no, I don't know. And I can't remember the last time I rode my bicycle. Just feel heavy. we're coming up for 10 minutes, or just over 10 minutes. But on here we got 25. I don't know if anyone's been in here. Doesn't look like it. But you can watch the video afterwards. The people that are out there can watch it afterwards. Of course, I'm probably going to have to unset it from private, because for some reason they go up and then they'll be set to private for some reason. And I had trouble doing the orientation in the beginning. It was in vertical and I was trying to set it to horizontal, and I had to go into advanced settings at least 3 or 4 times and keep pressing it until it actually went into horizontal. Yeah, I wish I knew what was wrong with me. But no, there's not really that much in the fridge, to be honest. And that celery's just about done now. I'll have to get some new celery. Still boiling away. But remember the last time it did stop eventually. But that's basically what we're doing. Ninja food, or spicy Akebeko Hotpot. If you know the anime reference, brownie points. I'm pretty sure they even had them in Dragon Ball Super. Vegeta, Beerus and Goku eating food that you heat up, something like that. But I've never used them before. And then again, I wouldn't know where to get them, so it's different for me. But yeah, it does work. I'm just hoping that tomorrow night, early morning, I'll be well enough to go to the dev meet on Gara Line. But I've been pretty much the same all week. Maybe last week, I'm not sure. It's not good really. Just sore, wobbly. I probably do need more showers. I think it's just that I'm too positively charged. I can't earth myself in the town or the city. I need to earth myself, and there's just no way to do it. Especially in the winter when it's cold and wet outside. You don't really want to go outside and stand barefoot in mud and get covered in it. But that's probably what is too positively charged. And if I have a shower, it does temporarily make me feel slightly better. But even now I don't feel much better than yesterday. But I can tell now that it's starting to finish. It's starting to boil over. It's getting towards the end. So it's going to be about 15 minutes. Because there's something about having a shower in it. Don't know. Whether you believe all the phone signal shit or not, I think I do. But and I went to have tests. Must be several weeks ago now. I've not heard anything. I've had the tests and I've heard nothing. And that's just the NHS for you, isn't it? It's fucked. And I had a message from the doctor saying, you can now do this via our app, blah, blah, blah. You don't have to do this. It's... Why? Why can't I see a human being? It's almost done now anyway. Almost 30 minutes. almost finished now, but I'm probably going to go on to Zong briefly tonight, just sit down and relax. I'll have this and then I'll just go to bed, the usual, hope that I feel a bit better. Don't really know what's happening with Iceland, the eruption in Iceland. Still waiting. All there seems to have been is massive damage to the fishing town of Grindavik. We're all still waiting, but whether anything will happen or not, I don't know. Almost done now. Can tell that this ninja food, self-heating spicy beef hot pot. It's almost done now, can tell. Definitely 15 minutes. But it's mainly my head, my ears. I don't know what it is. Still no one that I can see. And that picture on the wall reminds me I have to do something else. But it means that I have to go onto the computer, set up the tripod or try and get close enough, and I need to have at least 20 minutes. You know, I'm probably going to have to do that live as well, you know. But it's whether I can get close enough to the screen, and I'm just going to have to press the button because I've got some music, demo music from 2013, and I've never been able to publish it. I've never had anyone to help me publish it, and it's of Alan Higgins, the backslide blues rock guitarist. Mainly the backslide guitar. Alan Higgins taught Tony Patience's stuff. See, I can hardly stand up. Right, this is done now, I think. Pretty much. I know I can't stay on my feet forever. I'll get the lid off. But naturally I don't really trust water being boiled in plastic, but what can you do? It's still just about going, but you can see it in there, look. It's still boiling a bit. But I definitely need to sit down. There's my fluorine, wasn't it, very briefly. The water's virtually gone now. Or is it? Maybe I just put a little bit too much in. But I can't, it's going to be hard to pick it up with that steam going. Yeah, that's a shame. I must have put a bit more water in this time. I managed to grab it. There's still some water in there. I don't know if you can see it, but the packet in there is literally swollen up in size. It's still bubbling now. Chemical reaction with the water, it's still bubbling. So I'll put it in there. We've got the bowl. And I don't fancy using the oh no, I'm not using the water that's in there. And then again, that steam has got into it, so what do? Makes you think, but oh well, at least I'm eating tonight. Spicy Akebeko Beef Hotpot. Ninja food. There you go. Took about 20 minutes. And it's a bit better mixed up this time. And I think I'm going to end it there. I've come to my conclusion. But yeah, self-heating Oriental food. Very interesting. Very interesting. Well, you can watch the video later. I'm going to eventually upload it onto the YouTube, and I may have to unprivate it because for some reason the live videos go up private and I have to unselect that. So if it is put up, you people can watch it a bit later at prime time because I'm well ahead of prime time. Anyway, time for me to eat dinner, I think. Get noshing. Well, thanks for joining me. And this is DJ signing out, I guess. Oh. Hey, we got a like! Woohoo!